Well, hello everybody. I hope you're doing well. I got a bit of man glitter all over me here. I was doing a bit of work there earlier. I hope you're all doing really, really well today. Well, what a night last night. 4 and a bit hour live stream, just like the old days. Just like the old days. We're going to be getting back to doing regular live streams again. I really do enjoy the live stream. So it's just so much fun being able to interact with people live. It's better than when it's just myself and Dinny sitting here. Anyway, tonight's going to be a pretty short live stream for the simple fact that, like most days, I have to get up super early. I ended up only sleeping about 2 hours last night after that live stream because I had a little sickie here in the house. So I'm definitely going to have to take it fairly easy tonight. But this is, it's still live right now, as far as I know. This was over in Judge Alex Manning's court, and this was hilarious. I was actually sitting here doing a little bit of leather work, and I was listening to the live streams and what have you, and boom, this guy comes on and starts going ape shit. Now, I don't have the whole thing, but I have the part where the guy starts getting hostile, because that's the fun part. The rest of it's kind of boring. I actually don't know the background to this. If anybody else happened to have been watching it and did catch what it's actually about, let me know. But this is absolutely hilarious. So as you're looking at the screen here, the guy in the top right is the guy who is in trouble. And the guy in the bottom left, I believe, is a police officer. Good to see a purple dragon. Hope you're doing really, really well out there. The guy in the bottom left is a police officer giving evidence. And then there's going to be a gentleman coming in here in a minute. So I want you guys to let me know if you can hear it first.
Jen, I do. Okay. You want to step down, officer?
Yes, Judge. Yes, ma'am.
I'll grab him from outside.
Okay. James, go outside.
Yes, please.
Okay, yeah, if you don't mind stepping outside. Come on up, sir. Sir.
Mr. Howard, you can put your bag down. I'm gonna come have you sit up here. Watch your step, there's a little much.
The right hand. Do you swear from the testimony that you're going to give us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
I will see, please state and spell your first and last name for the record, please.
Go ahead, state and
How you
spell your
doing,
name.
Your Honor?
I'm doing well. Go ahead and state and spell your name for the court reporter.
Say again?
State and spell your name for the court reporter.
Oh, my name is Edward Boyne Howard Jr. That's my full name.
Good morning, Mr. Howard.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you to lean forward and speak very clearly into the mic.
My whole thing is a bit weird. Okay, let me try it this way. Maybe this might be better.
Microphone, because there's a court.
Okay, now I can't hear it. Fuck it. All right, hold on. I'll figure it out. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, you can hear me now. Yeah, this might take a second. This fucking thing. Okay, give me a sec here now. It's just because I was arsing around with it here a minute ago. So just give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. I don't know what's going on with this thing now again. Okay, so you were able to hear me there for a second, but now you're not going to be able to hear the audio, I think. All right, let's try this. Can you hear this now? Were you guys able to hear that? The sound is all fucking weird. I don't know what's been going on with my sound lately. Just give me a second here while I figure this out. Okay, this might be a bit better. Hold on. Give me 1 sec here now.
Let me ask you this question. Do you know Mr. Barry Nelson?
Yes, I do.
How do you know?
All right.
Okay. And Mr. Howard, have we met before?
Say again?
Have we met before?
Yes, we have.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. Do you know Mr. Barry Nelson?
Yes, I do.
How do you know Mr. Barry Nelson?
Well, he lives in the same apartment complex I do and lives right behind me.
Okay, so his apartment is directly touching your apartment?
Yes, it's all together. It's only 9 units. It's a small apartment complex.
Understood.
Mhm.
And I would like to
Yeah,
ask you
she's
about an
right
incident
now.
that occurred
Oh,
May
okay.
27th of 2022. Do you remember something that happened on that day?
No, you got the date wrong. It was Thursday, May 26th.
I apologize.
No problem.
Thursday, May 26th.
They're trying to get it May 26th, 2022 last year.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
You have a great memory. I would like to direct your attention to approximately midday on Thursday, May 26th. Were you home?
Yes, I were.
Okay. Did you come in contact with Mr. Barry Nelson?
Yes, I did on that day.
Okay. Please tell the court how you came into contact with Mr. Barry Nelson on the 26th around midday.
What I'm gonna do is start from the beginning.
No, sir. You're gonna answer her question.
Say again?
I want you to answer her question. Don't start from the beginning. Just
Okay,
answer
what do
her
you
question.
want?
Please start with the first contact that you had with Mr. Barry Nelson on Thursday, May 26th.
Well, I was sitting on my sofa.
On his
And
sofa.
it was a warm day and I had both of my doors open, my front door and my back door. And that I heard a commotion in the back of me. And it sounded like 4, 5, 6 people. And then at that time I'm sitting on my sofa, I'm just sitting, and watching TV and I was sipping off me a little bourbon, yes. And that
I love this guy already.
Mr. Barry Nelson came in from the back door about 5 minutes after that, after I heard the commotion. All right. And then I said, what is all that going on back there? He sat beside me, we watched TV. Well, he said he didn't know.
Okay.
But
I don't mean to cut you off, but
I'm trying to answer the question,
That's
but
all
I'm
right.
trying to get some
Send me a
details.
picture.
So we don't need as many details.
I appreciate the details. So Mr. Barry Nelson came to your apartment and sat down on your couch. Is that
Right.
correct?
Right.
Okay. And then what happened next?
Well, I asked him, what was that all commotion back there? He said, I don't know. So we watched TV. And then at that time, about 5 minutes later, his brother, well, let's say 5 minutes or so, Craig Nelson came in to my front door and said, hey, y'all, I'm gonna go to the store and I'll be right back.
Yeah.
What's that?
Stand by. Go ahead.
And I'll be right back.
Hold on, Mr. Howard. I mean, hearsay is allowed at a preliminary hearing.
Within reason, right?
Hearing, Your Honor, but I believe that he was talking about third person hearsay, Your Honor.
Good to see
He
his
said he
spicy
came
soul.
into his house and he told him. Okay.
So, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. His brother came in and said, well, we're sitting in, on my sofa.
So he was going
And
to the
they say,
store.
I'm going in and I'm
See,
going to
Chris?
the store. I'm going to the store. I'll be right back. All right. It was like 10 minutes later.
I apologize. I'm going to interrupt you very quickly. So Mr. Craig Nelson told you that he was going to the store, and then did he in fact leave to go to the store?
Yes, he left out. Then I'll be right back. I'm going to the store, you all. I'll be right back.
Great. So you left the
Yes.
apartment. What
Uh-huh.
happened next?
Well, he left out, and at that, and about it wasn't like 5, 10 minutes later, a guy that lived behind us, a tenant, and we called him Big Philly. He's a big guy, but he's from
Big
Philadelphia.
Philly.
That's why we call him that. His real name is James Richburg,
Okay.
and I heard, he was trying to get here. I don't know if he's incarcerated or not, but he got into something there. Well, I ain't going to all that.
You are going into all that though. That's the problem. The guy in the top right looks like an old version of Will Smith. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. This gets so funny. This gets so funny. I don't care what Chili says about me either. He can suck my butt. How about that? Susie Q42 for $5 says petty super chat made all the pettier because Chili's live streaming. No shit. What about his lawsuit? No doubt. Purple Dragon for $5 says, hello, my favorite Irishman. I really want to know where I may acquire an ancient Celtic fighting spoon. Much love. You mean the battle spoon? That's a good question. I must ask my mom. She got it for me. Oh, Celtic spoon's got a mind of its own there. And under a blood red sky, thank you so much, Makara sends €20. I really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. All right, let's go back. This guy's hilarious.
No,
It's okay.
Ms. Rhonda, I'll allow you to ask leading questions.
Okay,
That's
thank you.
just gonna make this so much easier.
I know y'all have your rules, Your Honor, but I'm trying to.
That's okay. So she's gonna ask you leading questions, try to help you out.
So, Mr. Big Philly came into your apartment and what did he say to you?
No, ma'am, he didn't come in our apartment. He came to my front door.
Judge's
When
face.
when you come from the back, you can see you can see me sitting down on my sofa from the back. You know, a small apartment complex. And that he said, hey, Barry, Pope is his nickname. You need to come out here. And Ed, what they call me, you need to come out here too and see this. What do you want? And we was going out there and see what we want. And around our brick wall,
Mhm.
yeah, Mr. Craig Nelson was laid out bloody in the head.
Okay, so, thank you.
Mr.
So
Big Philly.
when Mr. Big Philly did not come into your apartment, but yelled into your apartment for your
I
attention,
love that.
you were sitting on the couch.
Mr. Big Philly. I've met a few Big Phillies in my lifetime, I tell you that much. I'm surprised actually that somebody in the side chat hasn't already changed their name to Mr. Big Philly. I think that's hilarious.
And Mr. Barry Nelson
Bill was
was,
sitting right next to me. He could not he could not possibly did that.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Let her ask your question, okay?
Well,
Okay.
I'm sitting, I don't know y'all have.
Hold on,
your
hold on.
rules,
It's a
y'all, but
listen,
I'm just
Howard.
saying, that man.
Hold on. Stop. Here are the rules.
All
She
right.
asks you a question, you gotta answer that question, okay? So
And
hold on,
nothing else.
let her ask another question.
All right.
okay. So to be crystal clear, and I believe this is what you were going to say,
Mhm.
that Barry Nelson was sitting next to you on your couch between the time that Mr. Craig Nelson said he was going to a store and when Mr. Big Philly yelled into your apartment that something had happened to Mr. Craig Nelson outside.
Mr. Big Philly. That is just, it's amazing. Thank you so much, Chili's Blow Up Doll, for gifting one channel membership. And it was Michelle that got that. Congratulations, Michelle. That's absolutely awesome.
I'll rephrase.
Okay.
Welcome to the show, Justin.
When Mr. Craig
Fantastic to have you here,
Nelson-
my friend.
Told you that he was going to the store. Was Mr. Barry Nelson sitting next to you?
Yes, you were.
Yes.
And you stayed there.
Great. About 10 minutes later, Mr. Big Philly yelled into your apartment that
I love
you
Mr.
needed to come
Big
outside
Philly.
because something happened to Mr. Craig Nelson. Is that
Let's see,
correct?
Lisa.
Right, exactly.
Did Mr. Barry Nelson move from your couch between those two time periods?
Not until he told us to come out, you all need to see this.
Understand?
We both walked out together.
Gotcha.
Great, thank you. Now, I have some questions. Did anyone promise you anything to get you to come here and testify?
Anybody promise anything to come here to? No,
To testify today?
no, and some other things I want to say, but I'll let you ask me the question first.
Hold on.
No, nobody, no,
No one promised you anything. Did
Judge's
anyone
face
force
is
you to come here?
priceless.
no,
Did anyone threaten you to be here?
no,
You came here of your own free will because you want to tell the truth about what happened on May the 26th, 2022.
that is correct.
All right, sorry to answer.
Okay. Have you, we started this whole conversation with me asking the question of how we spoke before. Is that correct?
No, that's me.
How do
bud.
we what?
That we've spoken before. Is that correct?
Yes, we have.
Okay. And we've spoken many times, in fact. Is that correct?
Yes, through phone, yes. And,
Yes. And one time you even came to my office back in, let's see, February. Is that correct?
Yes, I would have,
With
yes.
a bunch of flowers.
And you read, or you gave me a statement and then wrote a statement. Is that correct?
Affidavit.
Absolutely. And does that affidavit match everything that you said here today?
Is correct.
Fantastic. I would like to
I'd love to see some
admit this
bluegrass down there.
statement given by Mr. Ed Howard that matches his testimony given here today.
I will object, Your Honor. It appears that it will be more prejudicial than actually informative, Your Honor.
I don't see how it could possibly be prejudicial. If anything, it shows consistency of statements.
I mean, so he's given, his written statement says what he just said, right? So how do you think
This cough is
that's
killing me.
prejudicial? Let's see.
Me too. She's tough, man.
Sure.
I would happily give it over.
This guy gets super hostile when he gets asked about his drinking. It's hilarious. I don't know. He's either Big Philly or Big Willie. Good to see you, Jillian. Hope you're doing well out there. Come on, tell us about Big Philly for Christ's sake. Arthur Rissanen has been a member for 2 months, says he has Irish Demon made genuine leather hairstyle. I love it. And Twins Grandma has been a member for 6 months, says going to the Harley factory in May. Please, 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 please send me a poker chip. I'll send you one back from Ireland, from Waterford and from Dublin.
Now, Mr. Howard, did you speak to a detective, Mustafa, regarding this incident that happened on May 26, 2022?
I'm sorry, you repeat that? I didn't hear the whole question.
Did you speak to a detective, Mustafa?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And did you tell him the exact same statement that you have given here today?
Yes, I did. At first, I told him that he asked me, I'm gonna get this straight here, and that he came to my apartment twice. First time he came in, he asked me, was Mr. Barry Nelson with me at first when I heard a commotion? I said, no, he was not.
Sherry.
He
I'll
came
keep
a little
my eye out
later.
for that.
And he asked me that, do you know or not, Mr. Barry Nelson could have caused the problem back there instead of Mr. Craig Nelson? I said, well, I don't know that. I can't see back there. Now, and there was a difference that he came back the second. I said, well, yeah, he came after I heard the commotion about, I'm sorry, excuse me, 5, 6 minutes later. I don't know if he could have started it, but I know one thing, he didn't beat his brother up.
Okay. So just to be clear, you told Detective Mustafa that Mr. Barry Nelson was on your couch with you through the entire incident.
The entire time.
Thank you. No further questions.
Cross.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ooh, it's about to get juicy.
After this incident occurred, did you call 911?
I called 911.
Did you call the police after the incident?
No, someone else called 911 after they see him laying out when they're all bloody. I didn't call 911. I don't know who did it. I know who did it. My neighbor above me did that. Lived right above me. And her son was visiting her with his daughter, and he went down and he's the one that's seen at first, and then came back up and told his mother, I live in number 1 and she's in number 2. All the odd numbers on the bottom and all the even numbers on top.
Your Honor,
And she the one, her son the one that called it out.
So just answer the question he asked, okay? All right, go ahead.
And the mailman comes on Tuesday.
You said you was drinking bourbon that day, is that correct?
Yeah, I drink bourbon, yes.
Oh, just
How often do you drink bourbon, sir?
Does that matter?
Your
Does that
Honor.
really matter? I'm quite lucid right now, and I was quite lucid then.
Just answer his question. Bourbon's a good thing. It's okay. I'm not.
Oh, yes, I have some bourbon then. Well, I never drink well. I'm not really what you call an alcoholic, and a matter of fact, I don't drink that much.
Objection, Your Honor. I would.
So he just wants to know how often.
Yeah,
Think
but
every day,
that's bad to me. like I'm drinking, I didn't know what the heck was going on.
I guess what he wants to ask is how many bourbon drinks did you have that morning, that afternoon?
I drank
Not what I
on
asked, Your Honor. Respectfully, I asked,
Weekend.
how often do you drink
How
bourbon?
often do you drink bourbon?
every 6 years.
Every 6 years.
Drink like that.
And
Every few days, mister.
Okay,
I would
a
ask-
couple times a week? Are you saying a couple
Pardon me?
times a week?
Well, it's like, every few days, Miss Lady.
Okay, Miss Lady, thank you. It's Judge, but thank you, Miss Lady.
This lady, I love it.
I didn't do
and
that.
when you drink bourbon, how much do you drink?
Pint.
You said 1 pint? Okay.
1 pint
A
Okay.
pint of bourbon.
every,
A pint. A pint of bourbon. Jesus, Murphy. That's a lot of bourbon.
3 or 4 days. Do you drink?
Objection.
Objection to his question? I'm not saying the objection
Your Honor.
to the question. Next.
The witness,
When I get up here, I'll
Mr.
tell my-
Howard, only
I ain't
answer the
got no-
questions that are asked of
That's
you.
not-
Hold on.
Does not have anything to do with me about
Hold
this.
on.
I'm objecting,
Stop.
Yes,
Only
okay.
answer
Your
the
Honor.
questions that he asked. Some of them may offend your sense of your privacy or your personal beliefs or something that you do, but it's okay. We'll get through it. We'll get
This
you,
is
we'll
so
get you out of
funny,
here.
man.
Yes, ma'am.
And that day, did you drink a full pint of bourbon?
Yes, I did.
Judge's face is priceless.
And at what time did you start drinking the bourbon?
I'll say this incident happened about 1:20,
It's very nice.
so I say about 12:30 PM.
So you consumed a whole pint of bourbon at 1 hour? How long did it take you to drink it?
1 hour. And I was sharing it with my friend, Mr. Barry Nelson.
And were you intoxicated?
No,
How long have you and Barry Nelson been friends?
2 years now.
How often do you and Mr. Barry Nelson drink bourbon?
It's not often, sir. Matter of fact, it's not often at all.
What does not often mean?
Not often. You know what often mean, don't you? Not often. 2, maybe twice a week, weekend.
This guy's amazing.
And
I don't know, often. Question is that.
Pick up, you gotta stop talking under your breath, okay? Answer his questions.
on this day, did Barry Nelson have any alcohol with him?
Yes, he had been drinking some.
And was that the only alcohol that you consumed that day?
Yes,
Are you friends with his brother, Craig Nelson?
I were.
What was your answer? Are you friends with Craig Nelson?
Yes, and I told him I were.
You were, are you, okay.
And
Are you no longer friends?
no,
Why are you no longer friends with Craig Nelson?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because of what his niece did to Barry Nelson. Barry Nelson was up in Tennessee working with the ministry, doing the right thing, And she gonna send the police up there and arrest him while he was working and doing the right thing with God? With God, mister. That's all we need to get to, with God. We need to get with him
This is
and
amazing.
Jesus.
The judge's face.
The guy was sitting right next to me when that happened.
And Big Philly,
Said, what now?
how long have you known Big Philly?
They know who?
The
Big
judge's
Philly.
face is brilliant.
About a year and a half. He had been there, yeah, just about a year and a half.
The patient, is being ventilated.
And do you drink bourbon with Big Philly?
No, I never drank with him. No.
And have you had any alcohol today?
No, I have not.
Yet.
When was the last time you consumed alcohol?
2 days ago.
Excuse me. She'd be a tough cookie to play poker with, I bet.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Yes, I do.
Anything else?
Very brief.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
Can you say something?
Can I
Mr.
say
Howard.
something?
No, just, Helen, she got a question for you.
I have just a couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
You testified there on cross that you had a few drinks of bourbon on May the 26th, correct?
Yes.
Did your drinking impact your memory in any way?
No, no way.
So as you sit here today,
Mm-hmm.
it is your testimony that Mr. Barry Nelson was sitting next to you on your couch during the incident.
Yes, you were.
No further questions.
Anything else?
No problem, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
You can step down.
Ma'am, can I say something, Your Honor, please?
Well, that's okay, because it has to be.
Your Honor.
Mr. Howard, I would
Okay.
prefer for you not to say
Okay,
anything.
no problem. no
Thank
problem.
you.
I just want to say something.
You want to say what?
We can talk about it after.
Okay. Great, Nelson, drunk.
Thank you so much, Mr. Howard.
Craig Nelson's a drunk.
Stand by.
He's like walking away. He pieced him out.
All right, got it. Yeah, we got some rules.
I didn't see that part. Oh my God, what happened there, man?
All right, got it. Yeah, we got some rules. Okay, anything else?
Your Honor, can I have? Your Honor, I will submit on the evidence and I will, at this time, I will submit on the evidence and I will respond to our argument if the defense counsel makes.
Ms. Rondon.
Okay. Based on the testimony today, I'm going to be asking for both counts of aggravated assault or count of aggravated assault and aggravated battery to be
What's
dismissed for insufficient
aggravated?
probable cause. Based on the testimony by Detective Mustafa, there were witnesses to this incident and several stories were given by those individuals.
Okay, so that's the end of that good stuff anyway. My God, that got epic there towards the end. Woo, that was fun. I don't know about you, but I thoroughly enjoyed that anyway. Twins Grandma for $5 says, I'll get you a poker chip from the Hardy Factory. That would be absolutely awesome. Thank you so very much indeed. I really do appreciate that. Oh, lads, that got lit really fast. I'm probably going to make this into a created video here in a little while. before I go to bed because I am so tired. You wouldn't even believe it if I told you. So yeah, I just wanted to pop in to show you guys that. I thought it'd just be a little bit of fun. I'll probably get out of here now because I'm starting to feel it now already. My kid just ran into my bedroom to ask why I was cackling. If I had one, they'd probably do the same half the time when I'm reading your comments. All of you. Chili's lol suit from yesterday is on the public documents website. Oh God, I literally just don't have the energy to deal with him now. I might hit on that tomorrow, actually. How many pints do I have a week? Not that much, to be honest. I'd have a couple of beers throughout the week and a couple of whiskeys, and that's about it, really. Yeah, that's about it, really. Let me see here now. I thought the judge wasn't going to be able to keep from laughing. She was close there for a while, to be honest. I thought she was gonna pop at any time. Thank you so much, Gregory Yannick, for the $5 on PayPal. Really appreciate that, my friend. Let's not make anybody angry. And there she is, the blind bombshell in the house. Thank you so much for becoming a Patreon, by the way. I got that email just before I went live. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much to the blind bombshell. But yeah, that was a bit of fun. I say I'm going to make this into a creative video here. I might try to do it before I go to bed. We'll see. I'll go top up the old the coffee, maybe get that pumped out for tomorrow. I got a load of other work to do tomorrow, so I'll definitely going to be doing a live stream tomorrow night. Real quick before I go, anybody got a birthday today or a birthday tomorrow? Let me know now or forever hold your peace. Did you puke last night after drinking that swill yesterday? Unfortunately not. It is illegal in Ireland to vomit alcohol. It is against the law. Good to see you there, Marlon from the Netherlands. Great to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing really, really well. Any birthdays coming up? Danger Aware organization turned 2 years old on Saturday. Congratulations. The impact drill coming out before bed. Don't tempt me, Costello. Do not tempt me. Oh, it all went really well. Thanks so much, Susan. Went really, really well. Cam Good reckons I'm going to jail. Yeah. There's a good chance. Of that. All right. Stay away from that Bud Light. It changes more than your voice. I don't know that I've ever had Bud Light. But I've had bottles of regular Budweiser. Is that Bud Light? I don't know. I do not know. Anne's Opinion's newest puppy is 4 months old today. Happy birthday to you, Petunia Rain. That's a beautiful name. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, lads and lassies, thank you so much. I am definitely going to get out of here because I am absolutely cream crackered, as we say. But anyway, thank you all so much, and we'll catch you tomorrow. We'll do a proper good long live stream tomorrow. See if we might get a couple of guests on or something like that. We'll have a bit of crack tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, thank you all, and we'll catch you later. I'm going to put the intro as the outro because of who I am as a person. Pretty much just forgot to do it. Sancha.